What is up, YouTube? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow playing some more Farming Simulator 25. We're back on the Hutan Pantai. Let's get to it. All right, we are back on the map. We've got cleanup to do. I had this here tractor hired before stream, but he started to like get stuck behind that white tree and down in the shrubbery down there in the creek. So yeah, kind of a thing. SSD messing with the... Oh, that's interesting, Sean. Okay, buddy, where are you going? Follow your heart. That's what I do. Gosh. I'm on about the feta again. Family friendly. Wait. No. Feta is fine. It's the other F word that's not okay. And besides, I'm not the one that started that whole thing. I will beat it to death, but I'm not the one that started that whole feta thing. Yo, this V-Ripper looks really nice. I like the way this thing works. I haven't really gotten to use it until, you know, right now. But it's awesome. Maybe not the best on this articulated tractor, but you do have to have quite a bit of horsepower, so it does kind of make sense on the on this tractor. So family friendly, please. Okay. What am I streaming Thursday? I don't know. Please leave a message after the beep. I can't make a beep anymore. I don't know. What am I streaming Thursday? Can you tell me, Sean? I don't know. Should we start Alma? That'd be wild, wouldn't it? Never know. Oh, that's right, Obelix. Yes. Okay, I'm never gonna say it again. You're right. Until the next time I say it. That's right. I forgot about that little conversation in TeamSpeak. Yeah. Autosave. Hello. Autosaves are still rough in this game. Login map. Yeah. Could. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge later today. We got time to figure it out. Adam, welcome in. What's poppin', man? What's going on? Adam, I saw that one I saw a clip from the hockey game last night where I assume it was from last night where Bennington got absolutely taken out. And it's like that's not good. You can't be doing that to your like star goalie, you know? He got wrecked. I don't know if he had to leave the game or not, but he got run over. I assume that was from last night's game anyway. I don't actually know. It was on TikTok, so who knows? I think it was. But again, TikTok, so who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do Thursday. Friday would probably be Minecraft again, but we'll see. I got to come up with some more farms to build. I have to figure out like more designs of stuff to do with farms. So it was from last night and he did stay in. Okay. Yeah, I just saw where he got wrecked and then the announcers are like, oh, that's a problem. It's like, yeah, sure is. Northern J, what's going on? How are you? I was gonna call you Flying J, and I don't know why. That's a truck stop. You're not a truck stop. You're a person. Wait a minute. Oh man. Yeah, I mean that works too. That works. Yeah, fair play. I started some things last night, Sean, in there. We'll just say that much. After stream, I think it's gonna get a dome. It's gonna get a dome. I found the old Minecraft circle calculator. Your cover has been I found the old Minecraft circle calculator, and basically you tell it how big of a circle you want, and then it lays out all the blocks for you. So I messed with that last night, and right now I have like one thing made. I kind of like it. I did change away from the copper in between the furnaces as well, and I kind of like what I've done with that. It's been Johnified, if you catch my drift. So I would have to spend a fair amount of time to actually like gather. Dang it, I love skippers. To gather materials and stuff to actually make what I was messing with last night. The one block I used a ton of last night, we have a bunch of. So I'm not worried about that. Dang it, Bobby. The other block I was messing with, we don't have any of, so I'll have to gather stuff. But it's not hard to get the stuff. It's just have to do it, you know. That's all. So not a big deal. And then I do have some sea lanterns up in like the ceiling of this thing, or potential ceiling. And but last night, with the Guardian farm being AFK'd, there's enough stuff to make a lot of sea lanterns. So what's happening Thursday? No, I haven't been playing Farm Sim on Thursdays for a while. I haven't been. Plugger, what's going on? So I've been like, if I play Minecraft on Friday, you know, I don't know if I really want to play Minecraft on Thursdays, because let's be honest, I'm not done with Minecraft, but you know, it's the more time that I limit my play, and the more, you know, the longer. And does that make sense? Like, if I just sit there and play it like 10 hours a day, I'm not going to want to play it after, you know, 2 weeks. So I'm trying to like limit my time a little bit on Minecraft. Like, I only played for, I don't know, maybe half an hour last night after stream. I'm just trying to limit my time a little bit. So that's all. Yeah, true, Sean. True. Very, very true. Roadcraft and the Captain update, if I decide to play that too. Which I'm looking forward to both, so. Get fed up with Minecraft a lot easier. Yeah. The 2-week Minecraft phase, they call it. It's the thing. I'm very happy so far of like how into this Minecraft server I've actually been, and how much I've actually been playing. Because, you know, when I said we were going to play Minecraft again, of course the naysayers are like, oh, I'll give it a week, you know, or something. Now, don't get me wrong, there's things about it that are frustrating, but that's not Minecraft's fault. It's people with sticky fingers' fault. That's been kind of annoying me lately, but you know, you're always gonna have that, so it is what it is. It don't make it right, but it's a thing. But yeah, I will say yesterday, and we did this off stream, but like organizing and putting a ton of stuff in the sorter, that was really nice to get that done. Now we still have room for like 175 items or 180 something items, but we put in like, well, between added to the sorter and then moved, we did over 100 items yesterday. So that was really nice to to get that done. Honestly, that was really, really a good thing. So that made me happy. But yeah, the sticky finger situation just gets annoying, you know. So hopefully, you know, that person quits having sticky fingers, but we'll see. It might just be, you know, I'm not saying we're there yet, but it, you know, might be time to walk away from Minecraft for a little bit and go back to it later. Never know. Go on summer vacation, right? Christmas vacation. I just think Christmas whenever somebody says vacation. It's a problem, I know. It's a problem. Yeah, and hopefully old Rowcraft. I mean, I haven't tried SnowRunner yet since I did the reinstall. Hopefully, you know, it would run better. Now, one of these days I should try it. There actually was a new map and a region and all that stuff that came out. A whole nother season for SnowRunner. I just never, I don't think I have it. I didn't download it or nothing. So, I don't know. We'll see. Roadcraft, I mean, the demo was insanely fun. It was awesome. The mechanics of the game are going to be very interesting, but if it runs terrible, I'm out. I'm not going to try to suffer through it. I'll just play something else. To be completely honest, not doing it. So, I'll bet. I'd like to see Flight Sim stream at some point. Oh man, I don't think. No, I know I did not download that, Sean. I did. So when you download Flight Sim, it's like two-parter. You download basically like a Flight Sim launcher. That's what you get from Steam. And then you have to open that, and then you download like the game basically. And I have not done the second part yet. Maybe one of these days I can fire that up tonight and let it run. Because it kind of takes a minute, so. Not that it's a big deal, but it's a whole thing. All right, we are not going to use GPS for the rest of this field, y'all. We're not doing them little short passes. Just keep driving around circles till we get done, you know? Ain't no thing. All right. But yeah, Flight Sim would be fun. Flight Sim would definitely be fun. I have not played Flight Sim in a while. Oh, chat, I'm getting a phone call. I have to take that. Give me a minute, chat. All right, chat. Sorry about that. I had to take a phone call and make a phone call real quick. We're just going to leave it at that. We're not going to talk about that. On with everything. Sorry about being gone. What's going on? Y'all that just got here while I was on the phone, sorry about being muted, but hey. It happens. Man. Okay. So we have a lot of cleanup work to do around the map, like, you know, trucks that were left out. Actually, I'm surprised they don't have corn in them. To be completely honest. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and just send these to the bin, and then we'll try to cause a traffic jam. Might actually be, no, there's not a traffic jam at the bin right now. So let's go ahead and try. Get these guys going to the bin, and we'll be good. All right, to the bin. And we have, actually, I don't know how much liming we have to do. Oh, you know what? That's what we need to be doing right now, is cleaning up the cotton bales. Okay, that's something we need to do. Because we still have cotton bales out in our fields. I forgot about that. Tiny trucks are all parked there. Okay. The fleet of tinies. And actually, let's get another plow going too, because we got a lot of land. Oh, the sprayer fixed itself. Remember the other day the boom was up in the, yeah. Let's see. Probably, don't we have another? Yeah. We got another one. That's gonna hit the tongue on that thing bad. We'll grab this too. We'll grab the 2-track. Why not? I believe there's a plow back here somewhere, right? Yeah. All right. And then hopefully we get back here before the tinies get here to need to cause the traffic jam. Otherwise, we're going to have to send the tinies back for like a third time. Because I know I sent them back the other day and that did not work. Oh boy. Actually, where are they at? There's one. Where'd the other 2 go? Oh, they went the other way? What? That's kind of odd. I guess the 2 at 16 or at 19, they have to go back that way, and then the one at 15 can turn. Okay, that makes sense. Never mind. Never mind. It's all good. Oh yeah. Oh, this is a good looking rig too. There's something about this V-Ripper. I don't know. I looked at this thing for the longest time in the mod hub and like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. And then finally when I did download, I'm like, dude, this thing is sick. And there's something about like the hazard lights, even the way they flash, or it's not just like straight on, straight off. They kind of fade. I like that too. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. I'm here for it. I'm not here for those autosaves, but I'm here for the blinky lights, chat. All right, let's get those guys going there, and then oh boy, he's at the bin. That one's leaving already too. Dang it.
GM_Hades just resubscribed for 32 months. Since 2018, thank you for all the fun times, less than 3.
Let's go, dog. GM, thank you so much for the 32-month resub. That's such a long time, man. I do appreciate it. Hope all is well in your world. Hope all is well. All right. That's awesome. Since 2018. I guess you've been following since 2018, huh? It's a long time, man. Sometimes I forget how long I've been doing this whole thing. Just saying. All good. That's good. Sorry if you're lurking. Hey, that is completely okay with me, my man. If I watch any Twitch, which I don't watch a ton right now, but if I do, I don't ever leave a comment. So, I don't ever leave comments. I am a professional lurker. Before 2018, it wasn't fun. Wait, what year did my brother quit? Oh man, that's funny. It's funny, but it's not. But it's funny. How are we gonna pick up bales? I was gonna use the tiny trucks, but I kind of don't feel like running 1,000 loads with the tiny truck. It's probably gonna be this trailer, right? Yeah. That's why it's sitting here. I do believe it wasn't fun. Hey, you're not wrong, fuel hauler, probably. But yeah. Oh, I started watching it. Yeah, okay. All right. I believe fuel hauler is being sarcastic. Chia is what he's. Sorry, fuel hauler just is sarcastic. That's just fuel hauler. He's just being fuel hauler. Just saying. Him and his cheese that I can't say the name of because Obex is gonna take it wrong. Why is this stupid? I'm not in the mood for this today. I'll be honest. Today's the day that I might throw a mouse or something. Just for the record. The only time you're ever serious. God. Fuel hauler, don't stop being you. I need the laughs right now, and thank you. That's all I'm gonna say. That phone call was rough. We'll just leave it at that. So appreciate the laughs. All right. Can we haul? Oh boy, we can haul one up there. Can we haul more? How many cotton bales is this thing gonna haul? That's the question. Oh yeah. Now sarcasm over text is difficult sometimes. So okay, that's all we can haul. All right, got it. That's it. Yep, sarcasm over texting is very difficult. Yes. Oh God. Oh. Fuel hauler. After so that word in oh God, I can't even say it in Obelik's native language translates to something hilarious, especially with what you just said. We're just gonna leave it at that. And so now that I know what it means in his language, that's all I can. Yep, and it's not good. It's not family friendly. We'll just leave it at that. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. Oh yeah. Why is this thing being this trailer sucks so much, by the way. It's not the trailer, it's the auto load script. I have more trouble with the auto load on this game than like anybody else. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't understand why it just worked. And now it's like, nope, I can't work. You want me to work? Oh, and then it works. Of course. And now it's like, oh yeah, I could pick that up. Sure. I'm gonna quit using this trailer. Does it mean it means the Blues are gonna lose? There's an update for 1.7. Yeah. If the Blues would win, Carson, Gloria might come back. Yeah. The Blues are losers so far. Hey, did you see how many shards are at the thing? It's like James with the launcher. True. So, Jeff, when 1.7 came out, I was told how to fix it, how to fix the auto load. And it worked after that. It worked great. I did the fix. All you had to do was change a couple numbers and things are good, but I don't know. It just seems like lately that like all I have is trouble with the stupid thing, and frankly, I'm just kind of not in the mood today for any of it. So there's that. Just saying, it's not in the mood. So it's throwing away the shards right now, Carson. I don't actually remember how many double chests I put in there, but yeah, it's actually throwing them away. There's so many, which is wild. And then the fish also is, I think it's throwing, or no, it's not throwing fish away yet, but it will eventually. But yeah, the shards, it's actually just overflowing right now, so. It was pretty good. I made a couple changes to it last night, but that farm is working quite well. Oh, we don't need to be moving a bunch of stuff. That stuff can stay there. If people want to make blocks, they go there, make the blocks, and take them with them. We don't need to move all that, like, quantity of stuff, you know? Unless Trent wants to dedicate like 45 blades in the sorter to it all, just leave it out there. It's a bunch. It's a lot of stuff. But yeah. It's a bunch. Yeah, I was gonna go out there last night for a little bit. I don't know if I was gonna spend the whole night there. But it worked out good that you were there, because I could go in spectator and just kind of watch stuff. So I actually changed I covered the column in glass, except for the very bottom couple spots. I left that open. And then I also, what else did I do? I did something else too. It just kind of made the farm work better. Especially the glass really helped. So now once the fish are in the column, they're in the column. They cannot get out of the column anymore. So I think it made it work faster, better. So yeah. Oh God, it was so much easier. Now that I know what I'm doing, I could build that thing in like seriously half an hour. After building one last night. Last night took about an hour and 20 minutes, but who is that now calling me? Chat, give me a second. Nobody there. All right. Nobody there. That's fine. Whatever. Looks simple. It is simple, yeah. Online for FS15. Oh, 25. No, I got a phone call earlier that was not good at all, Carson, and then I had to, like, you know, when you get one of those phone calls, there's people that you want to call and be like, hey, just so you know, yeah, this just happened. So I'm not gonna get into it. It's honestly, it's none of your all's business what's going on, but just know it's a rough day. So we're just gonna leave it at that. So yeah. So, and just you never know who's calling, so I'm just gonna answer any call I get right now, unless Carson calls me, then I'm not gonna answer. But anybody else that calls right now, I'm gonna answer. So we're just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, if Carson calls me, chat, no way. Just saying. Grabs phone. I'm not going to answer. And the weirdest part is, I guess my Bluetooth's turned off on my phone, so my phone's not even going to my headphones today. So, like, I actually have to pick the thing up to put it on speakerphone. Let's be real. But yeah. Carson, you just texted me, didn't you? Carson did just text me. No. No. Bluetooth to the headset is good, but the problem that I have with the Bluetooth to the headset, and maybe it's just my headset, I don't know, is that like if I have Bluetooth, like say, so my phone's connected to my headphones, and I just randomly like pick up my phone to like scroll the grams, it'll kill my like PC sound in my headphones sometimes. Like it's like it'll cut out. So that's like, wait, I can't hear anybody. Hang on. Wait for it. Hang on. It's a princess problem. I'm well aware. But it is a thing that does happen on a regular basis, so that's okay. Well, yeah. Yours doesn't do that. Yeah, mine's done that since the day I got it out of the box. But then sometimes, like, the PC audio will come back eventually. But it just, like, cuts everything out. It's weird. I don't know. That's okay. It is what it is. Not a big deal. I'm surprised these things haven't, like, snapped into two as much as I wear them yet, but... I mean, I guess technically I still have my old pair over there. I could break out if I had to, the old wired pair. I don't want to at all, but I could. So right before stream today, there was a guy here from AT&T. Not at my, well, he was in my backyard, but not for us. So you see how they released a new product today, really? Too bad they fired their whole team of their best product. Huh? Again, but there was a guy here from AT&T. AT&T's installing fiber in the neighborhood, and this dude, I guess that's what he was doing he was up on the pole in the backyard. This guy, okay, I'm not like a small person, okay? I think everybody knows this. This dude kind of made me look small. And Buddy climbed a ladder and was way up on the like power pole out in the backyard, and I was just like, God, bro, what? It's kind of wild, because I wouldn't climb a ladder. I don't climb ladders anymore if I can avoid it. I mean, if I have to, I will, but I try not to. So yeah, it was kind of scary looking. Just saying, what the heck is it? So they made the Go XLR Mini. What good is this for consoles? What good is that? What good is the, what? I don't, okay. I don't know what good that is. That's very odd looking, Carson. The faders are touch based. Say it just looks like a iPod Touch, but with like a bezel around it and a couple like audio hookups. Like an iPod Touch from the 1700s over there, you know? Like, I don't, it's odd. Yeah, it's the mini, but good thing they fired their entire team, so. Odd. Like, bro. Okay. All right. We're getting the bro out. Oh, speaking of bro, I spent time around my 7-year-old nephew, obviously, at Easter, and he calls everybody bro. he's 7. And it's just bro this and bro that. Yeah. It was quite comical. The sampler doesn't work. Uh-oh. Well, you know, there'll be a Windows update someday and it'll just become a brick, so that's why I replaced mine. I mean, it's still actually sitting right next to me on the ground if you want it. It's just here. I don't know what to do with it. I was thinking about a 21 gun salute, but I don't know. Or sorry, 21 hole puncher salute to the Go XLR. Okay, that looks like all the cotton bales finally, huh? I don't think we left any. We'll go for a quick drive, but I don't think we left any over yonder here. I kind of think this was it. Yeah, no, that's it. We could see it farther away. If we needed to. Or if they were there. Otherwise, you know, we'll find them when we go to plant or something. It's fine. It's all good. I can hold. Wow. That's what I went with, Carson. It's a little weird to get it going, especially for 2 PCs, because it's not. There's literally just a checkbox you have to turn on to enable like the 4-channel, like basically the second PC stuff. But until you realize that when you're setting up, you're like, this thing doesn't work. This thing is garbage. And then when you actually realize that there's just a checkbox you have to check in the settings, and then it works great. Not that I've done that twice where I forgot about that little checkbox. Because after the reinstall, I had to recheck the little box. Because at first I was like, this thing's garbage. It doesn't work. But it does. It works great, actually. Unlike the auto load in this game. Yeah. The studio part? Yeah. Well, you can get the studio without the mix. The mixer, like the screen part. You can just use... The only reason to get the mixer part, like on the with the little screen, is so you can adjust stuff on the go. You can use the software to adjust stuff. You just won't have the capability of doing it on the go, or like, you know, without tabbing to the program kind of thing, right? So yeah, no, I get it, Carson. It sucks though. No, I know you do. I know. It makes sense. I do too. Is it because the trailer isn't specifically for bales? Maybe, Jeff, but I have problems with it in general, so. Let's see. We want to change that to that. We want to go from fields to 6.7 thing. 6.5, sorry. First. This field does need lime, right? Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Sure, that's good. Sure. It could be Jeff, but I bet you if I go to move stuff up yonder, I'm probably gonna have issues too. At the sawmill, so. Turn that on. Turn that on. The drag and drop part of it is cool, but you can't quite do as much as you. There are some limitations to it. So there are some limitations to the whole deal. Why is this not right? That's not, I don't know what's wrong there, but that's not right. This is not 30 meters. How big is this spreader? It's not 30 meters. What is this thing? It says 30, but it's not 30. There's no way it's 30. There's no way. What's it go to in here? 18. That's what I thought. 18. Oh, can't use the scroll wheel. Can't use this. Oh, we're gonna be here a minute, yo. It's actually faster just to click than it is to hold. Okay. Very, very interesting. 18 meters, twice around the field. Let's go. Come on. It's weird to doing this because normally it doesn't do that. I was gonna say, unless I have fertilizer in here, but I have lime. First waypoint. Yep, that's all. There we go. Now I think we might be cooking with gas. Hopefully. You tried the John Deere time spreader. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that one. Did that recently come out or has it been out? Although I did, yeah, I glanced all through the mod hub the other day. Although, oh, are you talking about the self-propelled? The big old self-propelled, right? Spreader. Yeah, okay, I did see that. I was gonna download it and then send Tony a picture of it because Tony drives. I don't know what the number on the hood of the machine Tony drives, but he drives a John Deere spreader at work every day, or well, when they're working. So big old guy like that. Yeah, I was gonna do that, but I did not. All right, this guy going somewhere else now. Wait, how far does that thing spread then? All right, Carson, all good. Road to 1,000. I saw a guy on TikTok last night that was at 2,000 level in Minecraft, and I was like, bro, I saw 1,000 the other day, and then saw a guy last night that was 2,000. It's like, bro, I kind of want that. Anyway, we'll catch, yeah, 2,000, yeah. Anyway, we'll catch you, Carson. Have a good one. Okay, I don't think we probably rotary hoed that barley the other day, did we? And that's in first growth, so let's go ahead and get a rotary hoe out there. Let's do that. Imagine doing that hard. Well, it's all about building the farms. If you build, you know, an Enderman farm or the new, oh God, what's the new farm in Minecraft I saw the other day? The armadillo farm for XP, you could do it. Yeah. But no, that John Deere spreader thingy doofer, it looked interesting. It definitely looked interesting. I did see it. All right, let's get this guy going here. He should, yeah. Okay. So Temple was pretty good on stuff. I guess we can't fast time now. We can't fast time. What does the sawmill need? Sawmill could use some logs, and honestly, I might as well just haul the planks and the beams because it's gonna use them anyway. So I might as well just go struggle with this trailer and get them done. Wait, 32 meter, but it only holds 19,000. Oh, I bet you chew through that in a heartbeat, huh? 32 meters. Dang. That's pretty good. It is. Oh, hello. That's really good. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was cool looking on the duals. I was gonna ask Tony if he had duals on his. I know he doesn't, but Tony does way too much road travel to have duals. I mean, the thing already takes up like a lot, so. You can change the width for when you drive it, but you can't change it that high for higher to help. What about course play? Have you tried course play? Is that maybe you could do it on there? I don't know. That might be your only option with that thing. I have no idea. Kind of interesting. Oh, I forget that. I'm sorry. Have you thought about buying a PC? So the master race over here, you know? Sorry, I'm not trying to be that guy, but sometimes it just happens, you know? It just happens. You asked the Easter bunny for one? And let me guess, that silly Easter bunny just didn't deliver, did he? Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I just remember the year that we were doing the old Easter egg hunt in the house here. And I think there was some like hard-boiled eggs in there too. It was like, you know, plastic ones, but there were some hard-boiled ones too. And somebody had put the Easter bunny put one underneath like the runner on the rocking chair. And so if somebody like went to sit in the rocking chair, it was gonna like squish. Now, like I said, I think it was hard boiled, so it would have been fine, but yeah, it would have been a mess, you know. Thank Easter Bunny. Thanks, Easter Bunny. But yeah, the Easter Bunny, you know. Yeah. Dude, I can remember getting like Hot Wheels cars and stuff, and I always thought that was so cool for Easter. Just saying. Easter was never like a huge, you know, thing like it is today for us. It was just a day to hang out and eat some deviled eggs, you know? Let's be honest. That's really what Easter was about, right? No, it's not. I'm aware. But yeah. Most Easters, Dad and I would end up at the farm, at least for part of the day. Those were usually the days, because like, you know, back when Dad was working, you know, Sundays it was like his only day off. And so we would like go to the farm in the morning, which I know you're supposed to go somewhere else, but whatever. We would end up at the farm and then come home and like get cleaned up for dinner. Usually early dinner, but yeah. Dinner nonetheless. That's all right. All right. That was a good first trip of stuff out of the sawmill, you know? That was a quality win right there, you know? We'll take that. We will take it. Oh, I forgot about those trees are still up here. Need to get those turned into the old sawmill area. All right, what is that? It's planks. Planks. Let's go ahead and grab planks. Grab all the planks. Yeah, dog. Is that all of them? All right, turn that back. Not to selling. Not, that's the wrong one. Okay. Get these cleaned up. So here's what I'm thinking, y'all. We are going to keep doing the whole, whoa, buddy. Breaking of the map. We are going to keep doing the whole sawmill thing until we're out of trees. So we have the second batch of the 240 trees, and we're going to keep on keeping on with that until we're out of trees. We're not going to plant any more trees, and we're not going to like go log other land. So I guess when we run out of trees, I guess we have to buy stuff from the thing you do for, or at least try to. Okay, so now we're not going to work, huh? Is it something with the, like the what's it called? Lumberjack? There we go. I swear half the time this trailer's just trolling me. I really do. Like, honestly, I think it's trolling. Somebody out there has a button and like an on-off switch, and they can just decide if auto load's going to work or not for us. I really am starting to think that somewhere out there, like maybe a person that likes Miss Piggy has a button or a switch, you know, and they can just control when auto load's going to work for me or not. It's kind of weird, man. No, but seriously, I think, yeah, we'll keep cutting trees until we're out of trees. And then we're just going to buy stuff in hopes that we can get this temple done sometime this month, like this year, maybe. Well, I'm not going to get specific now, Bear. Bear, what's going on? How are you? All right, let's get the tractor, hit the button. Look at this. We're going to even get all these on one load, aren't we? Maybe. Maybe. I was gonna say, well, we've all had painted fingernails at one point in time in our lives, but I actually haven't. Well, no, I don't think I ever have. The only time I had a fingernail that was like a weird color is because it probably got hit with a hammer or something. I know I've done that a few times. But who hasn't, right? Break out the old hammer and you're just like, ooh, that's gonna leave a mark. Not intentional, obviously, but sometimes it happens, or you smash your finger or something. Yeah. All right, this is good, man. We got 14,000 beams and 21,000 planks long. Heck yeah. I'm here for it, chat. I am here for it. Actually, we could have fit more. It was actually working today. Doesn't like cotton bales, but you know, the switch was in the upright position. Clearly, is what's going on here. That's okay. It's like the tray tables, right? I guess. I don't know. I've never flown. Wouldn't know. Oh, we got the lime spreaders behind us on the road. I was like, what is driving down the road on auto drive right now? Good old lime spreader going to get some more lime. That's good. All right. So I do wonder, you know, AT&T, like I was saying earlier, they've been working in the neighborhood putting fiber in. And every once in a while, I shouldn't say it because it's going to pop up on my phone now, but it already does. Every once in a while, I go to their website to see if it's available. I'm just curious what their price is going to be. Like, in my neighborhood. Considering we have a really, really, really good, like, competitor, the current internet company that I have. Very curious about it. Like, what are they going to offer me? Like, are we allowed to play deal or no deal, or how does this work? I mean, they probably just offer whatever and they don't care, but that just took all of that again. Y'all, it just doesn't end, does it? The temple just does not end. It's actually, like, I don't want to say depressing, but it's kind of depressing every time I come up here and the trailer just gets emptied. It's like, really? We're still not done? Oh, boy. Kelly, well, exactly, yeah. Competition is good, so. I don't know if a company like AT&T cares if they have competition, though. Does that make sense? Because they're so big, like, do they actually care? I don't know. I'm probably not going to switch, but I also am just very curious about, like, what are they gonna offer? Saying. Jeff, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. It's taken way longer than I would have ever thought that this would take. So it's the temple is just unreal and how long it takes. It's like the playground and the museum on Riverbend, nothing compared to this temple. The amount of stuff we've hauled to this temple is unreal, to be honest. But yeah. Come on, Bessie. But the rodeo continues. I don't know what do you want to call it, but we just gotta keep doing it. We'll get it done someday. There's no percentage or progress bar or anything like that, unfortunately. I do know it. You know, you can look up on the internet like the total numbers, which I don't want to know. But at the same time, it really wouldn't mean anything because I have no idea how much I've hauled there. I can just tell you it's a lot that I've hauled there. But I can't tell you a number. Yeah, we got some good brakes on that trailer. But yeah, I can't actually tell you a number of how much we've hauled. I think, honestly, the answer is yes. Like, how much we've hauled, yes, but I can't tell you a number. Now, I could tell you that we are in our second batch of 240 lodgepole pines. And we are kind of nearing the end of our second batch of 240 lodgepole pines. So there's that. Which is fun. So if that tells you anything, the number's got to be pretty high. And, you know, we're only, for the longest time now, we've only been making the products that we need. We're not making, like, you know, say regular planks. Because we don't need regular planks, right? Or at least, you know, honestly, at this point, we might need more regular planks. I don't know. But we've been making the planks long and the beams for the longest time, and it just keeps taking them, so. Oh, there's a nice pile of wood here. Cool. Good, good, good. That's here from the other day. So. Yeah, I wish it did have a percentage or a progress bar or something. But unfortunately, it's not a thing. So this is the end. These lodge pulls here and those lodge pulls up there. That's the last of our second batch of the 240 trees. So we get these cut down, we're going to have to really evaluate life as far as I'm concerned. Oh gosh. It's just like the never ending project. I downloaded Alma the other night. Sunday night I was on for a little bit on the computer. And I downloaded Alma and I noticed that they put the museum in Alma. And I was like happy and like, nope, I'm not doing it all at the same time, you know? Because the museum's a fun build, but like, I don't know. I kind of don't know if I want to mess with any logging of the sorts, you know, on the next map. But we're also talking about starting a logging map. So I don't know. Oh gosh. It's not the, I don't mind the logging. It's the hauling stuff from the sawmill constantly up there. It's just unreal. And honestly, why doesn't distributing count? Although I guess it's a sell point. It's not another factory. So that's probably why distributing doesn't count, no. Which is unfortunate, honestly. So that would make life a little bit better. Yeah. Right, so that tractor, I believe, was either going to repair or refuel. A log hauling tractor, my 10. You know, honestly, the 1050. Outside of a few things when we first got that tractor, Farmer Nick did. That tractor is basically our semi truck. Let's be honest. It's basically what that thing has become. That's all the work it does anymore. Which is fine. Not a big deal. It's a great tractor for road running. Right. Hopefully he gets here soon so he can haul a load of logs. Oh, he's now driving down the road. Okay. Let's see. We're going to... Oh, we got a plow stuck in the rhubarb. Might be a little stuck. Big deal. We can help him out. Just go from here, buddy. Just... So close. He's just got to back up and he's going to keep going from where he's at. That's... Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. What's popping? How's it going? What is up? All right. Clean up a little skipper here. I don't need anybody yelling at me. I don't think the yeller's here, so we're safe, chat. There's a box truck outside. Who's that for? Liam, what's going on? How are you? A big old box truck out there, chat. Who's getting a delivery? Gotta be the nosy neighbor over here, you know? I am doing all right. We're here. We're here. So it's East Asia is where the map's based. I wouldn't say China. It's more of a Japan, but yes. This is still the East Asian map. It's not it's just part of the base game. Oh, it's not a pack or anything. It's just East Asia map. But yes, it is. We are still on it. I'm trying to build the temple. Temple may be... Oh, man. Yeah, it's a thing. I think on the next map, I'm not building anything. I'll be honest. I'm not building anything. Of course, the next map, we're going to have animals. We are going to do some factory stuff, probably. But just not building. There's the museum. Not interested though. The next map we're gonna be switching eventually is gonna be Alma, Missouri. I would like that update to come out because there's been talk of an update, but the biggest thing holding me back from switching is the temple. Right now, I'm wanting to get the temple done on this map. And, well, I'm not switching until I get the temple done. So, that's just the way it is, you know? So, yeah. The sheep are pretty good, yeah. No, we'll have... I don't want to commit to all the animals, but we'll probably have cows and sheep on Alma because you start with them basically in your starter farm. So technically you start with horses too, but probably not going to keep them. But no, there's a lot of good profitable money to be made from animals. Cows are really good too. Cows can be really good. Of course, it all takes inputs, you know? It all takes stuff. Now, I know if you fire up Alma on New Farmer, which is how I always start a new map because I like having the buildings, you get some pretty good equipment. So I think I might downsize some of that equipment because you start with like the S700 John Deere combine. That's just way too big for me to start Alma, so not gonna do that. Does this game feel like work to me or is it relaxing? I think it's relaxing for the most part. Yeah. No, I play a lot of Farm Sim though. I play more than the average person. If you were doing landscaping, it might feel like work. True. True. There was a game about landscaping, yeah. No, I think this game's fun. I mean, I'm not a farmer in real life. But I think the game's pretty chill. And, yeah, I play quite a bit. I'm in actually, like, right now I'm in kind of a lull of how much I'm playing. But when we get on Alma, I'll probably start playing more and streaming it like an extra day. At least for now, until other stuff comes out, like other games. So play 3 or 4 hours a day. Nice. I had 5,000 hours in 22. Is that what it was? Yeah, 5,644 hours and 22. So, I played a little bit. I play a little bit back in the day, you know. So yeah, you farm IRL, big enough shoot farm, nice. Very nice. So I grew up kind of a farm kid. Kind of. We never lived on the farm. But when I was growing up, my grandpa was still farming. And we were always down there helping him out and stuff. And he quit farming in 95, 6, kind of. And so I definitely remember farming days and riding the old gleaner and the old gleaner combine and, you know, the old Alice 8010 tractor. That was his biggest tractor he ever had, was an 8010. My dream tractor to own is a Alice WD. I just haven't pulled the trigger on one yet. One of these days, I'm gonna buy one. Just haven't done it yet. So this, what map is this? Is the Hutan Pantai, the Asia map. But yeah, no, I can remember all the stuff at the farm and whatnot. It was really fun. I mean, be able to go down there a ton and help out. You know, Dad had a full-time job, so Dad would go down and like nights and weekends and stuff and help Grandpa out and whatnot. So I got to go down a lot of nights and weekends and help out too and stuff. And of course, back then I was more of just like a ride along. But this is a base game map. This is one of the 3 base game maps. Yes, you can get it on console. Absolutely. Yeah, and then so Dad still owns like 5 acres of the old family farm, so we still go down there and get to piddle around, but we don't have, you know, like farming stuff per se, but we do grow like a bunch of pumpkins and stuff, so we are kind of like gardening a little bit still, so that's good. The log trailer is base game, but I do have the universal auto load that makes it auto load. But that's a base game trailer as well. So yeah, just universal auto load makes it auto. And no, I don't believe the universal auto load is on console. That's a custom script, so only on the PC. But this tree is a real pain in the... It's not the tree, it's the stump that I'm driving over. Alright, must be someone outside. The neighbor's dog's in the gate. I swear. Alright. Yep, people locking their little floofy dog from up the street. I say, don't let that dog stop in my yard. Thank you. Keep it going. Now. Don't you be doing that stuff. Japers. Oh boy. See, I was looking through the mod hub it was Sunday night when I downloaded Alma, and I was looking, man, trying to find cool mods for Alma, and there's just nothing I want to use. Like, there's just nothing. There's just nothing. Like, I was hoping to find something cool, but there's like literally nothing that I'm like, oh, I have to have that. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird right now. That's like, man, I miss all the good mods we had at the end of 22, you know? Miss it. Anyway, let's, our buddy Bear's here, chat. Let's go say hi to Bear. What's up, Bear?
What's happening?
I said buddy, not friend, by the way.
All right, pal.
I said our buddy Bear's here.
Good. At least you got it right.
What's popping?
Oh, just you know, avoiding thing. You know,
Avoiding the work.
yeah, a little bit.
It happens.
But
I got
what
you,
that is,
Jeff.
man.
I'll have to start looking. What?
It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day outside.
Is it?
High 70s, sunny, light
It's-
breeze.
Looks to be set. One computer says 76, one says 77. I don't know who to believe.
I think
Windows
it's just
10 or Windows
just
10?
a round. It's a rounding error.
Well, one of them the other day said like light rain, and the other one said heavy thunderstorms.
Ooh.
So, we got the heavy thunderstorms. That was Sunday.
You know, in those few times where, like, one meteorologist is like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get 8 to 12 inches of snow, and it's
he's
gonna be right," and then the other, like, there's one other meteorologist like, "I don't really think it's gonna be 2 to 3 inches, nothing
Yeah.
big. This will blow over." I just love to watch, like, the, you know, how they
spin it.
kind
know.
of spin it. Each of them spin it, and
Oh, the storm shifted.
right.
Hear that one a lot here. Which actually, it was funny the other day when the storms blew through on Sunday. Okay, they were like lighting up severe thunderstorm warnings like all the way across the state of Missouri. 70-mile-per-hour winds. You know, some decent sized hail is what the warnings were for. The storms got to my county. We were still under a severe thunderstorm warning. It was only a 60-mile-an-hour warning, which is when you get a warning, right? 60-mile-an-hour winds. But like, we didn't get any hail. We didn't even get wind. And I think there might have been like 2 strikes of lightning. That was it. It was like the quietest quietest severe thunderstorm we've ever had. It was wild, absolutely wild. But yeah, I'm not complaining because I didn't want a bunch of lightning and stuff, you know. But yeah, it was kind of odd. It's like, okay. Oh, and then the storms also, when they were out in like more central Missouri, they all had like tornado possible tags on the severe thunderstorm warnings. By the time we got here, we didn't have any of that. Kind of
I
odd.
wonder. I mean, we always talk about the, hey, get the clicks. You know,
Yeah.
Nobody clicks on 1 to 3 inches of snow. No big deal.
Sure.
Right? But I wonder how much also it is insurance
In case it does happen.
in case it really does happen.
I don't know. Because, I mean, the warnings are put out by the National Weather Service. Does that make sense? So I
Yeah.
guess they do have to look out, like, in case it does happen. Yeah, that's true. Because sometimes, you'll get a tornado warning, and they're like, it's a precautionary warning. Meaning, like, it could happen.
Right.
Not like it is happening. So it's actually something people probably don't realize is there's like multiple types of tornado warnings. There's not just one type of warning anymore. There used to only be tornado warning, yes or no. That's not how it is today. Now, all tornado warnings should be taken seriously. But there's a difference between, a tornado warning, a destructive tornado warning, a tornado emergency now, which is like the highest tornado warning you can have. A radar indicator. There's lots of different warnings, but yeah, they should all be taken seriously.
Right.
Let me be very clear. So it's kind of a whole thing. Does that tractor have enough power to move that thing?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't think it did.
Nope. We're turning it off, moving, and then turning it on, and then turning it off, moving, turning it on.
That tractor's over here from last week when Nick had to use it to load logs. Auto load was broken from that update.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I have too many trees cut down, by the way. Never enough trees, right? But yeah, you do from like your local meteorologist for sure. Some of them like to over forecast, and then they can be like, well, we got off easy, guys. What can I say?
Yep.
You
This
know,
storm could have been so much worse.
yeah, they're always going to spin it to make themselves look good. Like,
Well,
that's
yeah,
a for sure.
In a profession where you rely on being right, don't ever say you were wrong.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Checking. Plows are still doing their thing. That one needs some cleanup. It's fine. Actually, let's go do that while we're waiting for the tractor to drive back. Do some plow cleanup. You should have like this tractor, Bear.
Well, I don't have that tractor.
I can send it over there.
I'll be done by the time you send it over here.
That's true. Probably will be. Especially because I got to finish plowing it and then take it back to the barn, drop off the plow, clean the plow. Might be a line at the pressure washer again too. You never know. That's okay. All right. Oh, nailed it. Did you see that Guardian farm I was building last night? I don't know if you were around.
So I was not around,
Okay.
unfortunately. Well, I mean, not really unfortunately, but I was watching some of the VOD today.
Okay. So
I didn't really. I couldn't.
I probably did a bad job of explaining it.
Well, what I couldn't do is I could not listen to you explaining it because I was. I got you on in the background mostly.
Yeah.
So,
I got you.
in an effort to be productive somewhat.
It's how work while you're supposed to be.
Right. I mean, who would want to do that?
Oh, man. No, I built that sorter in there, and then I reworked it last night after stream, so it holds more.
Mm-hmm.
And then Carson AFK'd it all night, and like the one, you get 3 different things out of that farm, right? One of them was
Fish.
full and throwing
Fish.
away.
Yeah, it's fish, right?
No, actually, it was the shards. You get shards, crystals, and fish.
Hmm.
But it was so full, it's actually just puking it into the lava. So I think the farm works. Is the goal, and that one is so much. It takes so like little time compared to the old ones that we used to build.
So what attracts the Guardians?
So nothing's actually attracting them. It's actually the soul sand makes bubbles.
Okay.
So anything that's in the water with the bubbles floats up like aggressively.
Okay.
And so then you have them float up, and then there's water that's flowing to the center. That center column has water that's flowing up in it.
So it traps them in that one spot.
Basically, yeah. So even a person like when James fell in there last night, you can't help it. You get shot to the top of that tower. Like rapidly too. It's pretty awesome actually. But yeah. Okay, come on thing. Oh wow. These tires are awful dirty. Oh, we got all these nice sheds. I can't park stuff in there dirty, you know. Or something.
Not with me around, you can.
I should just drive the pressure washer in the shed. Because everybody knows that's like the number one thing you want to do in farms is drive a pressure washer. I thought it was funny. I downloaded Alma, right? And I was looking around Alma, and in the city part of Alma, which there's not much of a city, but in the town part of Alma, there is a car wash. And when you open the map up, there's 2 like symbols, like it looks like there's equipment there, right, on the map.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to it, and it's 2 pressure washers just sitting at this car wash. So you can actually use it because there's pressure washers there. I thought it was funny. I was like, that's good. I think in the old one, I don't know if you could use it or if there was placeable pressure washers. Maybe I don't remember. But either way, it made me laugh. It's like that's funny right there. And no, that's not easy to park with this giant tractor for the record.
This trailer doesn't have auto load, does it?
It does. It sure does. So it's Shift R. And it may not work on it's really frustrating lately, that auto load. But yeah. That's all I got for you. There you go.
It's control left shift R.
Control shift. That should just be Shift R.
Well, mine says control left shift R.
Interesting. That's fine.
How do I know when my...
Don't.
Alright.
Fuel hauler. Oh god. Yeah, Alma looks great. Yeah. Alma will be the next map. Like, that's all there is to it. Alma will be the next map. It'll stop filling when you're full, by the way, if that's what you were. It won't like run over. Wait, Control Shift R to enable it. After that, it's just Shift. I didn't know it was Control Shift R. Maybe that's why I have trouble with auto load, huh? I didn't know that. Hi, Trent.
You know where I found that out?
Probably in that stupid help menu that I never open.
Yep. And you got to be stopped.
You do have to be stopped. Yeah, they'll yell at you. Oh, God. How's it going, Trent?
Hold here. All right, so where am I taking this?
To the sawmill that is up by like 68 way up yonder where there's a forklift, and 59 is the plot right there.
68.
It's a bit of a hike, but if you come over like to 40 or 4 and then go like kind of north from there, it's not bad.
35 or 40?
40 or 4. Come up by the homestead here and then go like northwest. It's not a bad ride. Fuel hauler, I don't know where that mod is. Or not fuel hauler, sorry, time cat. I don't know. Northern J, there's not a lot of them in the mod hub. Now, like Jeff was saying, I need to go to like the itch.io pages to find better mods. I might peruse through there and see what I can find. I wouldn't mind starting a little bit older, yeah. And actually, the other thing I wouldn't mind doing is on Alma, you start with like 3 fields. I think we're going to only start with 1. And kind of like small.
Really grassroots it up.
A little bit. The problem is you start, and I'm not going to delete it off the map because it's perfectly placed and everything, but the grain setup that you start with on that farm is like giant. Like, it's the grain setup for a 4X map.
So
it's
can we
huge.
charge people to store their grain?
Maybe. Is that the RP we go with?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
By store their grain, I mean they're gonna pay us to harvest their fields.
There you go. Well,
And
true.
then
there
we'll
is
the extra.
I started it, and whatever, you know, that big field that was like the bottom left corner.
Mm-hmm.
That was over $1 million, or no, over $100,000 harvest contract. And I was like, dude, I'm so in.
Yeah, with that huge field with the little equipment that you're starting with, you're definitely gonna lease the equipment, right?
Well, yeah.
You start with a 7.
Well, it starts you with that. I don't think I'm going to start with that when I start playing it. I think I'm going to change. I might go with that Gleaner. I kind of want to go with like the old New Hollands, but that's gonna take forever to harvest that field. So